I want to say good afternoon to you all because by the time you see this, it will be afternoon or even evening in whatever area you're watching it from. But here in Oklahoma, it's Wednesday. Yesterday, I said it was Wednesday in my video, but today it's actually Wednesday, and I apologize for that. Excuse me. Um, I wanted to start off this video by saying thank you to all my subscribers and to everyone who has been leaving comments on my shorts and on my videos. I greatly appreciate it, and I am brand new at doing this, so please um, bear with me as I try different angles and things as well. Um, I wanted to just start out by saying thank you to that. And I wanted to just veer off of my topics for today and tell you a little bit um, about my life and how I got here to Norman and why I want to leave Norman and go to a place that could give me more opportunities and things like that. Well, I was born in Blackwell, Oklahoma in 1976. And my parents were the kind of parents that would make sure that I had everything that I needed and everything. I want to first start out by saying I'm not knocking um, any disabled parent out there that has a disability, that has a child with a disability. What I'm about to say is what I've experienced and also how I have felt my whole life. So maybe it will bring awareness to other people. So maybe um, they will understand why disabled, why a person in my situation tries as hard as they can um, to do different things. First of all, I was born in 76. I wasn't diagnosed with my disability until like 78. Um, 78 or 79. Um, I my mom knew that there was something wrong with me by the age of 6 months because she noticed I wasn't sitting up like my cousins or my older brother when he was that age. So she knew something was wrong. But it took them until 78, late 78 and early 79 to get me diagnosed with my cerebral palsy. It's 78 or 79. I started going to the J.D. McCarty Center for Children with Cerebral Palsy at the time. Now it's called the J.D. McCarty Center for Children with Developmental Disabilities. So I want you all to know that without that place, I wouldn't be where I am today. But also, without my parents, I wouldn't be where I am today. But basically, because of that, JD, because of JD McCarty Center, I wouldn't be where I am today. They have the most incredible independent living program out there for a person like myself and for a young adult. Now, I am 47 years old. I went through their program when I was 20. Um, Actually, I started going through that when I was 15. I had one of the best therapists out there. She she taught me a lot, not just how to um, function out in the community. She taught me what it was actually like living with a disability and everything like that because she had a disability of her own. And I looked up to her for everything. Now she's retired. And that, to me, is sad, but I understand. But she also had something that I wanted since I was 9 years old. And I still want it to this day. And that is my own family. That is the person, that is my own family. That is me getting my degree like I did. I want my own family. I want to get married. I want to have my own family. I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life. I want to get married. I want to find that special person that will be accepting of my disability and be accepting of me for who I am and not treat me like I am in a chair, like I don't know what is going on. Because there are a lot of people out there that do that. They may not realize that they do that, but they do. And also, I want to bring awareness to this topic because disabled people want just like everyone else has. My dad used to say, "Oh, you just want it because you see everybody else have it." No, I'm sorry, but that wasn't the case. I wanted to be married. I wanted to have a family when I was 9 years old. Moving out was one of my main things that I said I was going to do when I was old enough. When I was 9 years old, I was saying that. But another thing in my mind when I was 9 years old was to get married, have kids, have this, have that. When I got to where I started dating and all of this stuff because of living at home and everything, I didn't really start dating. But when I moved to Norman, I started dating people. I started dating disabled people. I started dating non-disabled people. And every time I got serious about something, my mother would say, "Oh, you don't want to get married. You don't want to have kids. You don't want to do any of that." And it was because she did not want to raise my children. But what she didn't know is she wouldn't have had to, because her daughter was smart enough to know that before you bring children into the world, make sure that you have the stability to support a child, to support the one thing that you want between you and your husband, between you and your significant other. Make sure that you have enough money to do that. My mother did not think I had that much common sense. So she used to tell my boyfriend, "Oh, you never want to have kids with her. You never want to have sex with her," or anything like that. Because my mother was afraid that she would have to raise my children. But I have the common sense enough to make sure that my husband and I are making enough money to hire a nanny, to do whatever needed to be done. I haven't been able to find that special someone that would want to put up with my mother, because she is the most controlling person I've ever met in my life. But I think I have, it's because she thought she had to be in control of everything in my life, because she thought that I couldn't do it for myself. Well, let me tell you, I have done very well for myself. Yes, I've had some hiccups here and there where I've had to ask for money, where I've had to do things, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to find the right guy and be married, or find the right guy that already has kids so I can help him raise them, or adopt kids with whoever wants to be with me. I know that some of you may not have wanted to hear this today, but it's been on my mind for a very long time. And I promised myself when I started this channel that I would bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm a good person. I just haven't found the right person that wanted to take on my disability and deal with it the way it is. I wish that I had found that person. I wish I still have hope that I will find that person. 40, almost 48 years old. And I'm still wishing that, I still wish that I would find my Prince Charming that would take care of me for the rest of my life, and that would support me in everything I wanted to do, whether it be in the disabled community, whether it be to make this world a little bit better for a disabled person, whether it be still doing this channel, whether it be that I want to know that whoever I get with, which I'm not giving up hope. I still have hope that I will find Mr. Right. And I bring this to you because I don't think a lot of disabled people would want to talk about this subject. Yes, we do, or at least I do. I think about what it would be like finding the right guy, what it would be like to be married, what it would be like to have somebody to wake up to every morning, besides my caregivers. Don't get me wrong, they're great. I have one of the best that works with me 3 days a week, and I love her dearly. She is my best friend. She is my go-to about everything. But I just want to bring awareness to things that a lot of people don't want to talk about. And my personal life is something that I do want to talk about. Because I think that a lot of people should hear that. Because if they're going through the same struggles, then I want them to know that there's someone else out there that's going through the same thing. I want this channel to be a place where people can talk about what is bothering them, what they want to know. I want to find Mr. Right for myself. So I know what it's like to be married. I know what it's like to have to say, I don't know, go ask your dad. Or have my husband say, I don't know, go ask your mom. I want that. I want those little arguments. I want that for myself. And I think sometimes society or sometimes parents take that away from you. Take that away from you. Maybe they don't mean to, but maybe they do. I want to say thank you to those that keep coming back and listening to my channel because I greatly appreciate it. And if I've upset anybody with this today, I am totally sorry. But I promise that I will bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And sometimes things do get ugly, but I'm not afraid to talk about it anymore. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.